Well, just a short while ago, government was giving its update on what happened last night on this terrible ordeal of a couple of ministers, the defense minister, the minister in the presidency, the deputy defense minister being held hostage. From the little bit I could hear, it looks like they were sort of downplaying it a little bit. Mondli Gungubele is following that story for us, and we've been reporting it as a hostage. 56 people have been arrested. The charges that Minister Thandi Modise Manqoba said a short while ago, there's no plan to drop those charges because the laws of the country were violated last night, but somehow still saying, yeah, we were not really a danger. So, I mean, what really happened? Is there a clarity?
Certainly, Praten. Well, those are some of the sentiments that were shared by the minister during this particular briefing. But I don't want to waste any time because I understand that the minister and the president is pressed for time. I'm just going to go straight to him just to find out from him exactly what went on. The minister, surely this could have been avoided.
Every problem that occurs in society, with hindsight, there's always a way in which it could have been avoided. This is no exception.
You are saying that you're not embarrassed at all by this situation, but to have two ministers and a deputy minister being held hostage, surely that says something about our state security and their concerns.
We say it's not acceptable. Are we embarrassed? We are saying probably those are the consequences of trusting our people, and we don't regret having trusted our people to engage with us. The simple reason is that we're not engaging with them for the first time. We had no basis to anticipate that behavior. So, to us, that occurrence is merely providing learning lessons to us rather than embarrassment. Of course, it remains unacceptable because in our view it was illegal.
Was it a hostage? There are questions now being raised because you were saying that at the same time you were safe. When you were there, you didn't feel that your life was threatened at all. But on the other hand, there were shots fired. Apparently, there were stun grenades fired. So what exactly was it?
Remember my answer, I said, we looked safe because no one touched us. But the fact of the matter is we were not allowed to leave. In other words, we were there against our will. It meant that removing us there, some force had to be applied. We are happy that it's not a force that led to the death of any South African.
And in terms of the issues that the eNCA vets have been raising, these are long-standing issues from many years back. But there seems to be an issue of these issues actually being addressed by government. I mean, would you take or would you agree as government that you as well has been slow in terms of addressing some of these issues?
Listen, we have not been perfect in dealing with all these issues. But to say we have not been dealing with them, that would be disingenuous because the Military Veterans Department itself was purely meant to focus on the issues of the military veterans. Have there been imperfections on the way? Surely there have imperfections. You heard the Minister of Defense speaking about, though we committed to educate their children, it seems as if some inefficiencies found manifestation somewhere. There's a commitment in the defense to actually look in all the inefficiencies which could have constituted the underlying reasons which made some of them to be unhappy.
And just finally, Minister, I mean, surely this doesn't augur well for the ANC going into an election. You have seemingly the ANC fighting with itself. I mean, aren't you worried that this will have an effect on the election?
Military veterans is not just ANC. It's a combination of all formations, Sanla, Apply, and whatever, and so on. So when they come together in that fashion, they are not of a particular political organization. I thought it's important to correct that.
Okay, thank you, Minister. Well, I have to let you go. I understand that you have a meeting that you're going to. Well, the Minister in the Presidency, Mondli Gungubele, speaking to us. They're clarifying, of course, Praten, that, they felt that it was not at all, their lives were not threatened in that situation. But, of course, it says they were held against their will.
Yeah, that's where the illegality comes in. Thank you very much, Manqoba Mchunu, speaking to Mondli Gungubele.